So you got $30 to spend and you need a good pocket knife. Well, hey folks, welcome to the channel. Welcome to another episode here at Geek News Tactical. I am your host, Aaron, and I want to answer that question for you with my top 8 pocket knives for under $30 that I can recommend to you. These are knives that I myself love carrying, use on a regular basis, and keep in the collection. So I have access to several $100 pocket knives, to $10 pocket knives, and everything in between. And so I want to narrow the spectrum for you, regardless if you're just on a super tight budget and you're just wanting to increase your collection, or you're looking for like a gift knife. I think a lot of people would fall in that category. They got about $30 to spend on maybe a friend, a coworker, a family member, and either they're interested in knives but don't have one yet and you want to get them kind of like their first decent pocket knife, or you're just wanting to bless them and hook them up with a sweet new tool. I think the $30 price point, there's a lot out there, and I want to narrow the field for you to give you my top 8 of what I love and why, and what I could recommend to you. Now, throughout this video, we will have links over to Amazon and Blade HQ. Prices always fluctuate, go up, go down, but when I'm creating this video, these all fall in that $30 price point category. We got a lot of ones that you may not be expecting today, and some ones that are heavy hitters that, everyone, when you think of sub $30, you're like, oh yeah. So I just want to talk about that, share why these hit the top 8 for me, and hopefully by the end of this video, you guys will have a better knowledge and have a pretty tight spectrum to be able to pick from for your next $30 pocket knife. So let's go ahead and jump to it. All right, we're gonna kick this thing off right with one of my favorite heavy hitters for years here in the collection, the K-Bar Dozier. Love this thing. Super awesome, lightweight, going to come in at under 3 ounces, 3-inch blade. You're looking at AUS-BA steel, so a decent edge. Lots of options. They're going to have probably about 6 different handle color combinations, from blue and pink and black and tan and green, orange. There's lots of color combinations. Ambidextrous pocket clip, right or left, tip up. Good lanyard hole, 0 complaints there. Solid lockback design that hits the ricasso, so you're not going to nick your finger. Closes that thing, little wrist flick, whip that guy right open. Very solid lock back. Really like that a lot. Just a little bit of jimping right there. Now, this has a thumb stud that is reversible, right or left, matching that pocket clip. They do, and this is the Hunter drop point design. They do have a clip point design with a cutout. So if you're a lefty, that would probably be the way to go. So you just have to swap the pocket clip. You don't have to mess around with the thumb stud. But, there are options there. You can swap out different things and all of that. So for the $20 price point, guys, I think this is a total home run, particularly if you're looking for just a budget EDC, lightweight, light duty knife. I think this is a fantastic option. And it's a great gift knife as well. If you want to gift a knife away, it's super solid. You don't have to worry about whether or not they're right or left-handed. And, it's only going to cost you about 20 bucks. Next up, had to do it. Ontario Rat Model 1 and 2. AUS-8 versions. Now they make these in D2 steel, which is going to be a heavy hitter, much better edge retention than most of the other knives we're going to be looking at today, but those are going to run you about $40. But for that sub $30 price point, both of these guys you can get for about $26. Lots of handle combinations, handle color combinations, serrated or plain edge. You can get blacked out blades, not blacked out blades. This is probably one of the most customizable next to the K-Bar that you'll find on the video today. AUS-BA steel, again, decent budget steel. And there, if you are willing to spring, there are D2 versions now out there. 4-way directional pocket clip, right or left, tip up, tip down. Really nice. 3.5-inch blade, 3-inch blade, or 2.75-inch blade. Nice. 90-degree spines on both. FFG, full flat grinds. Liner locks. Really dig that a lot. So if you're just looking for a compact EDC, the Rat Model 2, which is the smaller one, would definitely be the way to go, even in my large size hands. Just feels really comfortable. Really my only drawback is the giant ricasso and blank spot on the handle. I mean, it's basically the size of a finger choil, so you are pretty far away from the blade. Not a huge deal, but it is something just to note. Bronze bushings on both of these guys, so these fly open. Great thumb studs on either side. So great. You know, I mean, if you're on a tight budget, these should definitely be on the list or in the collection in my mind because of how much bang to buck to value to performance that they've been producing for years and will continue to do so for years to come, regardless if you have a tight budget or you want to go a little more heavy duty and go with the D2 steel. The options are there for you. Is it possible to get an auto that's worth owning for under $30? It is with the Boker AK-74, AK-74. Now, normal price is $40, but Blade HQ, which is where I would recommend looking for auto knives if the laws in your state or country allow, they do sales constantly on these models. So like every couple months, every 2-3 months, they'll have at least a couple of versions that are going for $29.99, which is insane for what you get. Because not only are you getting AUS-8 steel, which holds a better edge than the rats that we just looked at, and is one of the best edge holding AUS-8s I've seen. Boker does a great job with their heat treat. They have tons of different color combinations, blade shapes. They have they do have full flat grinds. They have drop points. They have dagger edged. They have clip points like this. This is a Blade HQ exclusive with the bronze coating and the green handle, aluminum handle, deep ride pocket clip. Really like that a lot. Fits my hand really well. The plunge lock is super solid. A little bit of play left and right, none up and down. And that's what you're going to get on a lot of autos. Super fast deployment. So yes, normal price is $40, but again, like I said, guys, Blade HQ does sales constantly for $29.99 on these. So we will again have links in the description below for those. They do have a manual version of this as well that sometimes is on sale. So those of you who like the design but can't, because of legal reasons, own an auto, they do have a manual version that exists out there that you could look at as well. But yeah, if you want this and you have $30 to spend, hop on over to Blade HQ, look regularly. They're always on sale several times a year. So Kershaw probably has one of the biggest collections of sub $30 knives on the market. Now we're going to look at two different ones here. First off, this is going to be the most tactical of the bunch that we're going to look at today, and arguably the most hard use. Has a super huge solid frame lock. This is the Emerson model. This guy's going to run like $28, 8CR, 14 MOV steel, budget steel, easy to tune up, but you will have to work with it pretty frequently. Hollow grind, massive clip point, and then you do have an ambidextrous pocket clip, and again, that frame lock is ginormous. Super solid, pretty heavy, about 5 ounces, same as like the Wrap Model 1. Really locks you in the place though. G10 on one side, that stainless steel on the other. And what makes this set apart is it's a collaboration with Emerson knives. And so you're not only getting this disc right here that you can absolutely deploy and whips right open, but then you have the Emerson wave, so you can deploy it from your pocket in a quick deployment feature. So if you are looking for more of that super heavy duty tactical feel, you just gravitate to those type of knives. For under $30, you're going to get a wicked blade that has a razor sharp edge, easy to tune up, and is going to be super strong and solid and give you some cool features that you're not going to find on like any of these other knives we're going to look at today with the wave, the disc, and just stands out from the crowd not only in its looks but in what it can do. Really good jimping, really locked up. So again, those of you who are either just on a budget and you want a tactical blade, or you just like the style, you don't necessarily need it, you love EDC, you just want to throw something into collection, have had this for quite a while, really dig it. It's a super cool, fun, functional blade. Now, and along with that, obviously this is not the one I'll be talking about in the sense of the model. This is the Kershaw Dividend, but this is a House of Blades exclusive. We'll have links in the description below. USA made, S35VN steel, deep ride pocket clip. These will go for about $80, which is insane for what the knife is. Now, the initial version that I'll be rolling in photos of right now is also USA made, 420 high carbon steel, and this will be the only USA made one on the table today. It has a hollow grind, has an ambidextrous pocket clip, good open assisted flipper, and is going to be a great little lightweight EDC knife. It has glass reinforced nylon handles, And you know, if you are looking for a USA made light duty knife for 30 bucks, EDC capable, this from all the, again, these are the ones that I can recommend to you. These are the ones that, yeah, there's lots of options. What about this knife? What about this knife? I'm sure I'm going to get a ton of comments about that. What did you think about this one? Did you think about this one? Yes, I've thought about all of those, but this is the one out of all of Kershaw's line that if you're looking for light duty EDC out of all of their $30 Chinese and all those other ones, I think this is a great option, in particular the one with the photo that I've been lining in for you. Great pocket carry, it's thin, it's lightweight. I prefer it over the leak. We did a video of that. The leak is usually gonna run, you know, between $35 and $40, but I just have a preference for the design features that this offers over the leak, the Dividend. So these two Kershaws I think are awesome, and depending on the model, whichever you connect with, either light duty EDC or more heavy duty tactical, Kershaw's got a few, and these are the two that kind of rise to the top of their collection for me. What? Here we go, Buck 110 LT. This is going to be the only buck knife that we're going to look at today. I know I'm going to probably get a lot of questions about the Vantage, and I have tested out about 3 of those way back, and the blade centering was really bad, and there was just a lot of issues that I had with those, particularly in the 420 versions, that would fall into this price point range. So that is why that does not make the list. This one does though. So this is right now on Amazon, like right at $30. Blade HQ, it's like $23. So for that $30 price point, you guys are going to be getting a sweet, you know, the styling of the Buck 110. Walmart does have the wood handled with a nylon sheath version if you want to go old school. I like this one because it comes in at like 3 ounces. So I really like that a lot. Lightweight, 420 high carbon with the Boss heat treat, which is awesome, and arguably one of the better of the steels that we're looking at here today. You're looking at 3.75, 3.5 total cutting edge. Great clip point design. No, it does not come with this blacked out phosphorus thumb stud. I did that as an added bonus. Now, if you go through the Blade HQ links that we offer, you will be able to find these with this for under $30. And right now on Amazon, it would be $30 for the knife, and then about $8 more for the stud. So you'd be looking at like $38. But that thumb stud is awesome. Makes it so you can one-hand deploy it. Still fits in the sheath. Will come with the nylon pouch. What makes this stand apart for me is that because it's 3 ounces versus I think like almost 7 for the wood-handled version, this is great for like hiking outdoors. This is a great woods knife. And out of all the ones that we're looking at today, if you were looking for like an outdoor hunting, fishing, camping, backpacking, food prep type of knife, this one would be the one out of all the ones we're looking at today that I could recommend to you. Again, just massive handle, lockback design, really good, simple, classic. You got the pouch. You can have the lanyard hole now, so you can throw it in your pocket if you want to. But for that $30 price point, the kind of old style classic design, regardless if you want the thumb stud or not, is available for under $30. And if you're looking for that, if you're like, dude, I have like 30 bucks, I need like an outdoor knife. Boom, this is the one I'm going to recommend to you. And finally, the icing on the cake, the Ruike P801. Reviewed this a while ago, guys, and is a mind-blowing knife for what you're getting. Now, this is their smoked kind of acid wash. This will be about $35. The satin one is $29.99 on Amazon, and about the same price over on Blade HQ. Now, what sets this thing apart is not only are you getting stainless steel all the way around, you're getting a really good frame lock, ball bearing deployment. Most of these are either Teflon bushings, no bushings, or bronze bushings, which bronze are okay. Ball bearing is mind-blowing, and for $30 to get ball bearing bushings is nuts. Then you have that really nice flipper design. Good detent as well. Deep ride pocket clip. Now, it's not ambidextrous. That's the only downside, and there's really no reason for it to not be ambidextrous. So that's kind of a downside. Would have liked to see them be able to offer that for you lefties. Perfect centering. Perfect. And 3.5-inch blade, full flat grind, great blade shape. Just look at it. Look at it. Just look at it. And it's coming with Samvik 14C 28N steel with a really good heat treat. This is arguably the best steel on the table that we've looked at today. Now, it is made in China. Ruike is owned or part owned or something like that with Phoenix flashlights. So I know that there's a lot of other Chinese knives out there around $20 and, you know, whatever. The thing that I will say is that I would, if out of all of those, I would prefer to go with a company that at least has some sort of name recognition for quality control, different things like that. I'm sure you guys are gonna, you know, rant and rave about that, and that's fine. But for those other companies, like, they're good too, then maybe we'll look at some of those other ones down the line that exist out there that offer 440C and D2 and stuff that are coming in like $20. But for now, this really, because it partners with Phoenix, it has a name behind it. It's something that I can recommend to you. I've used this one a ton. It is fabulous. The heat treat, the edge retention, the smoked version as well. Just totally love it as a really good kind of EDC, flashy, high quality steel blade. For Sandvik 14C 28N, I mean, for like a US one, you're gonna have to pay like $55 for on most other knives. So you're getting really good steel, guys. So this would be the top of the line, the kind of, if you just want one and done from this collection to kind of kick it off with, start with this one. It's gonna blow your mind. Boom, there you have it, folks. Really hope this video has helped you guys out decide what is the right tool for you in that $30 price point. Again, thank you for your regular support here by subscribing. If you're a current subscriber, hit that bell icon that makes sure that it's in your newsfeed, because just because you're a subscriber doesn't necessarily mean you're going to see it when I post a new video. And we're cranking out videos like this every single week, guys, giving you solid content, giving you guys food for thought, and just helping you to, you know what to look for. With all the gear. There's a ton of good gear out there, and I just want to help narrow it for you when we do these videos and give you the tools and information you need to make those wise decisions. If you're not a current subscriber, I invite you to become part of the GT family, cranking out videos like this every single week. Check us out on Instagram, Facebook, Vero on that now. See where that goes. It's kind of cool that I can post the links there. You know, just looking at for as many platforms as possible to get the content out to you guys, and that's a great way, the social media side, Facebook, Instagram, and Vero, and some of those other places, to see what is up and coming projects I'm currently working on that will be coming down the line, a different way to connect and communicate with me. And finally, guys, always remember, stay equipped, stay prepared. See you out there.